While the rain continues to fall in Lane and Linn Counties, other parts of the state could be facing drought conditions after a dry winter. The Willamette Valley currently has received just 48% of its average snowpack for this time of year, but experts such as Michael Maddock, the watermaster of Lane and Linn Counties, says that the reservoir levels here are close to where they should be right now.
People are saying, oh, it's a really dry year, we're not getting enough snow, is this going to make a big effect on you? Typically, I say, well, it depends on what happens in the spring and in the summertime.
Maddox says that every year he shuts people off in the summer after they use up their allocated water rights. He hopes that the state's drought will not cause him to cut more irrigation off than usual this year.
At this point, it should completely satisfy all the irrigation contracts from storage if we have a normal spring.
This is good news for farmers such as John Deck. He and his wife own Deck Family Farm in Junction City. The farm has secondary water rights to a neighboring farm downstream. The two farms both draw water from a creek near their properties. Their secondary right means that when the creek runs low, Deck will get cut off first.
Our water rights date from 1941 on our property. They're fairly early, and it allows us to irrigate through the summer, and we usually end up having to shut it off when the creek gets too low.
The Decks grow crops on their acreage to feed their livestock. They anticipate that the watermaster will cut off their irrigation every year as the end of summer approaches. They've learned to plant grasses that don't need a lot of water so that when the sprinklers shut off, the grass keeps growing. Maddox says a serious drought is a potential disaster that farmers risk facing every year when they plant their crops. The Decks continue to take that risk to give their livestock hay that's fresh from the field.
I think that the beef finish better. It's better for them to have fresh grass, green grass to graze versus stored hay.
Deck hopes to see more precipitation later in the spring that will help keep his animals fed throughout the summer. This is Amanda Butt reporting for Oregon News.